Why, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Forgotten City on PlayFrame, probably the conclusion.
Salvete.
That one, Salvete. Welcome, everyone, to Galerius's big day.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot else to do, I don't think, other than make this election happen, so we're kind of thinking maybe let's just... Well, that's a new option.
Oh.
The golden rule's going to be broken soon. I need you to quietly get everyone except Cynthius ready to run into the upper cistern when the ground starts to rumble. I feel like we can...
We have a different option.
We got plans. We got plans. Good to have that in our pocket, though.
Yes.
So I think we're going to get Galerius going and maybe just follow him around and let's watch all his heroism play out.
So fun.
I think that's going to be a good time.
I'm so excited for this.
I need you to take care... You've got a shopping list.
Listening.
Yep.
I hope you've got a place to write this down. Yulia's dying. Lucretia can't help without this Silphium. Take some of it and go. Quick, well, actually, hang on. A few things first. Before you run off, Rufius has been threatening Virgil, but if you give him some of this willow bark, it'll treat his rheumatism and he'll settle down.
Poor Virgil. Poor Rufius, too, I guess. All right, got it.
Excellent. Now, next, I need you to stop Fabia entering the empty shrine and tell the new arrival he'll find out what he's looking for in there.
All right, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
Okay, and thirdly, Yulia's dying, but Lucretia can't help without this Silphium. Take some of it and go, quickly.
Yulia? Oh, no. All right, I can do that.
You're really taking this in stride. Good for you.
Oh, good.
Tell Malleolus you know his real name is Quintius, thanks to Claudia, and that... This rules, I love this. And that Nero sends his regards. Then, tell him to withdraw from the election and release his dead bondsman.
What? Serious, aren't you? I doubt Domitius will let me talk to him, but I'll make sure he passes on the message.
Here's the key.
All right, now that's it. If you got it all, go, fast as you can.
I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Maybe. Run! Run like the wind!
He does! Even though it's breaking the archaeology rules, he may have earned a for this.
He won't believe it anyway.
You, Sisyphus.
Don't worry, Olivia, we got this.
We're on the case.
Yes.
Your hero has arrived.
Fabia, listen.
There's a troublemaker coming into the city.
I know, and I'll take care of him. Just go and hide, but not in the empty shrine.
Wait, how did you know I was headed in there?
Me.
No time to explain. Go!
All right, I'll be in my bakery. Thank you, Galerius.
I love this.
This is so good. Oh, there it goes.
Don't shoot. I'm no threat. You'll find what you're looking for in the avenue. Second building on your left. I've got to run.
Thank you for your service to the Empire.
Got a long list of stuff to do.
For now, but you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
I wonder if he's going to say, like, who he's going to curse at when the shrine falls on him.
Yeah. Hey, when you curse, do it loud, okay?
Yeah. We're
supervising.
Yep.
No time to explain. I'm supposed to give you the Silphium resident for Yulia.
What? Quick, leave it here. I'm just going to help her swallow this. I think she's going to be all right. Galerius, you're amazing. How did you know?
I was just doing what the new lady told me.
I don't understand.
Guys, keep it down.
How did...
Yeah.
Never mind. Thank you so much for acting as quickly as you did. Another moment,
Places to be.
Can't believe this game turns into a comedy at the end. This rules.
I know, this is awesome. Yeah, what's your next
think.
step?
What was the next step?
Yeah, can't blame him. We did give him a lot.
There was a long list, yeah.
Come on, bud. You're not done.
Salve, Rufius.
Oh, there he is.
There we go.
Rheumatism has you so riled up you've been harassing Virgil.
What? My condition is nobody's business but mine.
There's no need for that. I just wanted to give you this willow bark to help you treat it.
A treatment? Really? Thank God. Finally, some relief after all this time. Thank you, Galerius. You're a good man. And I'll be sure to leave Virgil alone. I know I haven't been at my best lately.
Appreciate that. Now, I've got to run.
And he's off. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Excuse me.
Oh.
Hey. You're late for your cue.
What now?
I think we have to watch
I
from
have
here.
a message from Malleolus.
Yeah? Who's it from?
The Emperor. He knows Malleolus's real name is Quinctius.
good cover.
Thanks to Claudia, and
Yeah.
demands he withdraw from the election and release Ulpius and Iulia immediately.
Are you out of your mind, farm boy?
Domitius, that's enough.
What? You're not going to listen to this, dolt, are you?
Galerius, all right, I'll withdraw, and Ulpius and Julia are free. I trust our business is concluded.
Yes, that ought to do it. I guess I'll go and tell Ulpius the good news then.
Oh, you better run for that one,
Yeah,
my,
you better,
my dude.
Make tracks. That's amazing.
Thank God he's so fit.
Yep. You're doing great.
Citizen,
You are.
Good news, Ulpius. Malleolus has agreed to release you and Iulia from your debts.
What? Are you messing with me?
I wouldn't do that. You're both free.
We're free. We're free. Thank you. It seems fortune smiles on us after all. I'd better go and pay a visit to Julia immediately.
Oh, wait, my suicide pact.
Right. And she'll be waking up and feeling a bit better around now.
citizen.
Oh, let's go with him, because Galerius is thinking.
Yeah, you think for a second.
Julia.
I'll listen in.
A
I'm so
golden
glad you didn't
bow,
go through with it.
just like
It
Apollo
wasn't for
and
lack of
Diana.
trying. And now Malleolus is going to... Wait. Why do you look so happy?
We're free. Malleolus just released us and we never have to set foot in that villa again.
What? How?
Galerius arranged it somehow.
Really? That's... incredible. Oh, what a relief.
I really
I
appreciate
don't
that
know
they,
what to
like,
say.
You don't need to say
didn't just
anything.
make this off screen.
rest
I
Yeah,
think.
that it actually plays out is amazing.
Yeah.
And we'll celebrate properly when you're ready.
I will. Thank you, Ulpius. I will.
You double owe us, Ulpius. Like, double. Soon to be triple, because we're going to probably help Scintilla in some fashion. Anyway,
yeah.
let's tell him to run for election.
Have you considered?
Oh.
Busy, huh?
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, right. That has to play out.
I want you to go inform a right. Okay, that's happening.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Wait, which one?
Yeah. The statues, or... Look at him just thinking about all the good work he did.
Yep.
Hey, he's already wearing the toga candida. Well,
Oh, yeah.
it's not a toga, but it's candida. And there's Equitia.
Come on. Time is money. Let's go.
He doesn't have the same work ethic as Galerius.
Withdraw from the election.
Oh, well, that's surprising. But thank you for telling me. I'll let everyone know.
I guess if it was a draw without Virgil, then now that we have Virgil,
Citizens,
Yeah.
I have an
It'll be a win.
announcement. Malleolus has withdrawn his candidacy from today's election. Unless any new challengers are nominated by nightfall, Sentius will be re-elected magistrate by default.
Actually, I'd
There we go.
I'd like to nominate
He was here to hear it.
myself, if that's all right.
Of course, Galerius, that's your right. Citizens, the election will proceed.
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked.
You were great.
How is it possible? You've just arrived here, and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to
Isn't the
them.
Great Temple majestic?
All right, let's tell him the truth.
I'm reliving the same day over and over again.
You're toying with me, right? Wait, you're not kidding, are you? That's the
You
only
need something?
way you could have known.
Equidia,
You're a bit like... Oh, what was his name?
do you mind?
Sisyphus. Yeah, that's the one. Old King Sisyphus.
Great. Like Sisyphus? How so?
Sisyphus was a Greek king a long time ago. For daring to think he could outsmart the gods, he was given a terrible punishment. He was forced to push a great boulder up to the top of a hill. Only, just as it reached the top, it would roll all the way back down to the bottom, forcing him to start over and over and over again for all eternity. Just like you.
That's not very comforting.
Now that I think about it, there are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. Tantalus was made to grasp at fruit on a tree he could never quite reach. The Bellides had to keep fetching water in a sieve. Oh, and Ixion was strapped to a wheel going round and round forever. But on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were.
Yeah, at least there's that.
At least that, right?
Anyway, I don't know which god you managed to upset to get yourself into this position, friend, but you seem all right to me. So, I'll tell you what. I'll keep doing whatever I can to help you. And you just focus on finding a way to break the cycle you're in. Oh, and I'm in the running for magistrate. Feeling kind of nervous, but I'm hoping it'll all be worth it when I order Dooley's release. I just hope I'll have the votes I need.
You do. You're welcome.
I have a feeling you'll do great. Even if you don't win, next election will be here before you know it, bud.
Oh, that's kind of you to say. Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right? Oh, and if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. I know when I'm not wanted. May fortune smile on you, friend.
Boy, you're a good sport.
Indeed.
But while you're here...
A new face, are they?
No.
Not so much.
Try again. What's the status of the election?
It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Galerius, the challenger. Why do you ask?
Oh, I forgot we could ask her to
That's
start
pretty cool. What's your role in the election?
I'm responsible for announcing it and making sure the procedures are followed.
Who's allowed to vote?
All of the male citizens who are willing and able to attend, unless they're running, of course.
The women can't vote?
That's just the way it's always been, I'm afraid. It never sat right with me, either. There are some women who can vote, Vestal priestesses like myself, but in this case, given my role overseeing the election, I've decided to abstain. I can't allow the perception that I'm being anything but fair and independent, but if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election.
Boy, you have no idea. Fair enough.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I guess having you impartial in here will be good, and
Certainly.
we've got all we need, I think.
Can we just start the election now? Is there anything else we wanted to do?
Is there anything else?
We want Dooley for his plaque.
Right. And then we need to put all the plaques up on the thing.
And get into the place.
Yeah, and other than that, I don't think there's anything we need to do on our, task list. So yeah, I guess.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
It must be completed by... It'll be between... Why do you ask?
I wonder if Malleolus will try to bust in and be a problem.
I'm super curious what Malleolus will respond this time.
Because, yeah, if he ends up still being a problem, then that's not going to be enough time for Dooley to get free.
But there has to be something there.
Yeah. Can we start the election now?
As I said, I'm planning to hold it before dusk. But I suppose I could hold it sooner, if there's a good reason.
I'm very impatient.
Holding it early may prevent conflict between the voters? Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah?
Yes. I have overheard some rather unpleasant arguments. The last thing we need here is additional conflict. Very well. I'll get things started right away.
Excellent.
Citizens, it is time. Let us meet to elect our magistrate.
Time to go to the theater.
All right.
Sweet.
It's happening.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Me too. Time to see all this good work pay off.
Indeed. Thank you, game, for restoring my joy in watching an election happen.
Been a while, huh?
Yeah, I feel like that was taken from me at some point. Can't put my finger on when.
Haven't really looked forward to an election in a bit.
Yep.
Certainly not to this degree.
If nothing else, Galerius earned it for just like running around town like that.
Yeah, boy, what a champ.
Indeed.
This person, I know they probably were like mid-drink, but it also seems like they're shouting like, boo!
What was the graffiti on the wall behind you? I'm pretty sure we've read it before, but I saw Scintilla's name.
I think this is the one about Ulpius and Scintilla.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, where is it? Oh, that one over there. Yeah, that's what that one is.
Yeah, I saw Ulpius Amat something Scintilla, which Ulpius loves Scintilla. Yeah.
Of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and late nominee Gallus Galerius Helva. Marcus Malleolus Gurges withdrew his candidacy earlier today. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
No change in that.
Georgius.
Yeah.
Galerius.
Unless maybe we told him Sentius was holding Scintilla hostage, but...
Is that? Yeah.
Sentius.
Virgil.
The man who put a stop to the threats I've been receiving. Galerius.
It's Rufius, the man who... Galerius, the man who made me stop threatening Virgil.
Who treated my rheumatism. Galerius.
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate
Sweet.
Yeah.
is Galerius Helva.
What?
Good news, citizens. He'll make you all zip lines.
Yeah.
I just want to say, this isn't something I ever wanted. Now that you put your trust in me, I'm going to do everything I can not to let you down. I'll need some time to put together a list of the changes I want to make around here. But I promise you, there will be changes. My first order is that Dooley is to be freed. Horatius, release him from his cell immediately. Please. Wait, do I need to say please? I suppose not. That's it. You can all get on with your day. Nothing else to see here. Move along.
Success.
Sentius is taking that in remarkably good cheer.
Yeah.
And I suppose so is Malleolus.
I guess if he expects the golden rule to get broken and then things play out as normal.
Yeah.
Guess he doesn't care that much.
What about the priestess? Is she up to no good?
Yeah, where are you? Where'd you go? Are you in the pack over here?
Oh, yeah, she was in front of us.
Blood Galerius won. He deserved it.
You up to anything?
Ave again. Did you find what you need?
No, I guess we're good.
Yeah?
See you again soon, I hope.
All right.
There was a period where I was very suspicious of Virgil, because, like, in Dante's Inferno, Virgil is, like, the guide to the underworld.
Oh.
And this Virgil was like, oh, you couldn't pronounce my real name anyway. Ha ha ha, just call me Virgil. Ha ha ha.
That would have been slick.
Then I want you to go home and rest. I'll speak with you soon, Dooley.
Oh, we didn't make him promise. Whatever. He's a good boy.
Hey, can I have it? Oh, it's just still in here. That works. Greek
Cool.
plaque. Hades, Lord of Many.
Thanks.
Mine.
Ooh,
that's the
we
one
read
from
that
Sentius to
already.
Jill. Yeah.
He's got
Okay.
another dolly.
Plaque's got. How you doing?
Hello? I'm Dooley. Magistrate Galerius said I should thank the newcomer. Are you the newcomer?
Sure am, bud.
That's me.
Oh, it is you. Then, thank you. You're a big helper. I was locked up, but they let me out again. I'm so happy.
You're welcome.
You can have my shiny plaque if you want.
Yep,
And maybe you can help me find my treasure. My friend Hannibal used to look after me, and he said he always would. But then he died. But before that, he told me if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious.
What was it?
He gave me a key to the cisterns and told me to keep it safe. He said there's something very precious way up high. Please help me find it. Please. I had to keep it a secret until I found someone I could trust.
So Hannibal knew about Scintilla?
Maybe. All right, I'll help you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Here's the key.
Perfect.
Huh.
We'll check that out after we've gotten these plaques put back.
Yep.
In the cisterns. Way up high, Hannibal said.
Noted.
Oh, look over there. Something shining. Is it treasure?
If he goes and breaks the golden rule right now.
Please don't.
I can see it for myself. So pretty. And it's just lying out here in the open.
That's stealing. We did get in trouble for stealing once.
Breast. What are you seeing?
Just
Cosmetic jar.
Could be all of these. Give him a golden egg.
Don't you dare.
Talk. Oh. Oh, you're right. A golden egg would have fixed that. Slick.
The sins of the one.
Well,
whoopsies.
Well, we got the thing.
No. I don't want to go to Tartarus.
Good call, though. I wouldn't have thought about the egg thing, but yeah. That's perfect.
We found it.
We found it. All right, we got to zip through all those events again real fast, but
Whee!
we know it works.
Are we going to do a chugga chugga?
Yeah, I think let's do. Hey, we'll be right back with you in a moment. You still come running this way? Hey, what's up? It's tempting to shoot him, but we do kind of need the warp.
He deserves it, though.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, all right, we're skipping ahead, everyone.
Chugga chugga chugga. I suppose we could see him die this time.
Oh, yeah.
There are no other weapons in the city.
Not anymore.
Oh,
Good times. And we return. All is as it should be.
Hello?
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
It's me.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Maybe you can help my friend, but
I did.
he gave me
Oh.
Right. No, I guess I could have done that too. It's fine. Just, hey, do you want a golden egg?
We have 2 keys.
Hope you find it. Oh, look.
Please don't. You just maybe stop right there.
Oh, God, no.
Busy, huh?
Oh, boy.
Huh. Is this just sort of inevitable?
Just lying out here in the open. Maybe nobody
Dooley, stop it.
Dooley, maybe don't. Hey.
Maybe
Hey,
no one will
stop.
mind if I
Hey, stop.
just
Yeah, I think we need to take advantage of the loop here.
Yeah, I guess
have
we're going to
the
be taking
black.
advantage of the loop then, huh?
The many shall
Interesting.
suffer.
Okay.
You want to rob what's his face before the end of this loop?
Which who? It's Malleolus or
Yeah, just for fun.
why not? For old time's sake.
Oh, or we could shoot Decius ourselves.
That's, when
if
are we
they
going to get a
haven't
shot?
already gotten him, they might have already gotten him. They're certainly on their way.
Decius?
Oh, he's pushing people, running. There he is.
Whoop. Save some for me. Feels good.
Oh, that is good.
That felt very good indeed. I'm satisfied. Okay.
All right, yeah. Now we can go out.
Now we know we don't have to do all that again. Nope. Lesson learned.
The golden goose eggs were a red herring.
Maybe. I still am starting to wonder if that's going to be for something.
It has to be for something, right?
Right?
Then again, it is pretty tucked away. Maybe it's just like
Yeah.
an Easter egg. Get it?
A pretty good Easter egg, I guess.
Oh boy.
Anyway, so,
I'd still like to set him on his path. You know?
Yeah, you go ahead. So, just because this will be fun. All right. Shopping list, go.
Sounds sick.
Julia's dying.
Julia?
Rufius has been threatening Virgil.
Poor bird.
I need you to stop Fabia entering the shrine.
All right, let me see.
Also, Malleolus. Go.
I'll go.
There.
Fly!
See, this way, even though we're about to just go to that temple, take the zip line and we'll get this far faster.
Smart.
You know, at the end of the day, for what it's worth, these dead people will still elect him as their magistrate.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've just like made everything hunky-dory.
Absolutely. It'll be one more thing going wrong for Sentius today.
Indeed.
And that's its own reward.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah. All right. It's happening.
Da, 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 da. Unlikely heroes. Don't talk to us. Someone else will prevent you from dying by suicide.
Yeah, just sit right here.
Yep.
Your hero will be along in an instant. Vote for Galerius.
We just like drop pamphlets as we run
Yeah.
by.
Yeah, vote for Galerius. Okay.
All right, Obelisk.
Let's get a look at these things too, because like it was supposed to have like different things on each side, or yeah, and it does.
You know, it's a good thing we showed up when we did, because like if one more civilization showed up here, they would not have another side of the obelisk
Really
to
run out of room.
carve out.
Yeah. Boop.
Oh, it didn't
Alright.
ask us to try and figure out which plat goes with which. It just like, yep, nope.
Here you go.
Maybe that's part of our archaeologist insight.
Oh yeah. We know deep and down in our hearts. And finally. Perfection.
All right. Ooh.
And yes.
Time to confront the god of the underworld if Equitia's prediction is correct.
Yes, yes.
Oh, time to load.
I'm here.
Tis Osiris.
Ooh.
Nergal.
Yeah.
Ooh. Let's call him Nergal.
Hey, Nurgle.
Hey, buddy.
Grant me an audience.
Really?
Yes?
No?
No?
Okay. No fun. Fine. Pluto then.
Pluto.
I think that's rude.
Yeah, come on.
They're all true. We established that. Or at least we made a compelling case for it
Yeah.
when convincing Kabosh not to shoot us.
Oh, maybe an order.
Oh, I see.
Hades. Nice. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, I take it back. That was really, that's rad. Very good.
You're right. It's much cooler this way.
My bad for not paying attention.
All right, Osiris. I know. And finally. Boy, I really hope this was the first one, or else we're in real trouble.
Whee! Oh, that's bright.
Very bro.
Ooh, are we going Assassin's Creed here?
Yeah, I was
What's
about
up?
to say, and then the Assassin's Creed title pops up on screen and the game has begun. Hello.
Oh my.
Not what I expected.
Maybe this is the modern.
So...
Oh, okay. Lady to the left.
Yeah.
Statue to the right.
Hello.
Allow me to introduce myself. As you have already gathered, I've been known by many names. Nergal to the Sumerians, Osiris to the Egyptians, Hades to the Greeks, and Pluto to the Romans. But the one constant through it all has been my title, God of the Underworld. And I've been watching you with curiosity, mortal, ever since your arrival. You're unlike the others, aren't you? And what is more, you carry a weapon that was never intended for mortals to wield, and you do it so brazenly.
Brazenly is kind of our thing.
Yeah.
First, as a reward for undoing the desecration of my obelisk, I will allow you to satisfy your curiosity. Ask what you will.
So, what's your story?
I like that. That's classic.
Yeah.
Thousands of years long. You will need to be more specific. What do you wish to know?
So, you're a god?
It is a matter of perspective. God is a label I was given by you mortals, not one I gave myself. Your ancestors revered me because to them, my knowledge and technology made me incomprehensibly powerful, just as you might seem so to an insect. But despite all that, there are rules even I must obey.
Well, your nameplate says God, and it was a very simple question. Why do you look and sound like a man?
My kin and I all adopted this form long ago, so that we might better understand and communicate with your kind. In time, we grew fond of the sensory delights it affords: desire, joy, ecstasy, even rage and sorrow, while an acquired taste can be addictive.
Ooh, I want to see his true form.
Can we?
He's going to say no.
Dang.
Long ago, I swore to Persephone that I would remain in this form for as long as we remained among your kind. I must honor that.
And poor Proserpina.
So, who's this woman on your left?
This is my beloved. Like me, she has been known by many names. Ereshkigal to the Sumerians, Isis to the Egyptians, Persephone to the Greeks, and Proserpina to the Romans. Or perhaps you might know her as the goddess of springtime, the cycle of life and renewal.
Okay. I promise.
Your gaze lingers too long.
She's really hot, okay? And you told us to look.
You put her in a display case, man.
Yeah, seriously. I wonder if there's like a museum-style write-up. If not, like, we're an archaeologist. We're here to like do that for you.
Yeah, come on. And the one on your right?
That is my servant.
Oh, hi, Karen.
By the river, though she wears many faces and goes by many names. Kumutubal to the Sumerians, Curti to the Egyptians, Charon to the Greeks, and Charon to the Romans. Her role is to ferry souls between the mortal world and this one, and to make their transition as seamless as possible. For that, she earned herself the infamous, if erroneous, moniker, the Ferryman. You will talk more later. For now, ask your questions.
Okay. Something else then.
Yeah.
As you wish.
This place I would love to hear.
Yeah, I'm
It has come
quite
to
curious.
be known simply as the Underworld, and it exists because of a wager I made long ago.
What was the wager?
That is a long story, one that began over 3,000 years ago and continues to this day. You see,
3,000 is not that long.
My kin and I set out from our home on Elysium to search for other forms of life among the stars. We discovered your planet and witnessed your kind evolving from primates into something lawless and barbaric. You all but destroyed yourselves, your 2 short lives being extinguished by violence and ignorance and disease. Yet Proserpina saw raw potential in you, and persuaded the rest of us it would be squandered without our intervention and stewardship. So we revealed ourselves to your people in a place called Sumer. We offered guidance in agriculture, toolcraft, and law.
You know, I was joking earlier about the ancient aliens guy.
Yeah.
But we're about to become him.
Yeah.
And as you spread from that cradle of civilization, we saw something disturbing. We had sown the seeds of dependency and confusion, and soon you returned to your old ways of violence and ignorance, this time in our name. My kin had seen enough, and gave up on your kind, condemning you as barbaric and chaotic, scarcely more than animals. We began preparations to return to Elysium, our home world, a utopia unspoilt by conflict and unimaginable in its beauty. But my Proserpina could not bear to abandon your kind without guidance, and knowing it would force the rest of us to leave her behind, she made an extraordinary sacrifice. She gave up her immortality to descend permanently to the ranks of humankind. And so she began her inescapable trajectory toward death. Horrified, I acted swiftly. I placed her in suspended animation in a deep frozen sleep to prevent age and sickness from claiming her. And then I pleaded with Proserpina's father, who the Romans called Jupiter, to bring her with us to Elysium. It was and is my hope that once there, we might one day learn to undo what she has done to herself. But he refused. I did everything I could to persuade him, but he would not relent. He would rigidly uphold his final pronouncement. Humans were unworthy of ascension to Elysium, and no exceptions would be made. But seeing that I was aggrieved, he proposed a wager, the terms of which were as follows. If even one human city could prove itself capable of living without sin for a single year, then Proserpina and all of humanity would be permitted to join us in Elysium. My part would be to remain behind, the last of my kind, to watch over you without interfering, and to sit in silent judgment. And so my reward has been to languish here, enduring a 3,000-year winter, waiting for the day your kind proves itself worthy of her faith in you.
I don't want to go
so
to
that
Elysium.
I might take her with me to Elysium and unthaw my goddess of springtime. And here I am, after all this time, still waiting.
I don't know either. I hear what you guys get up to.
Yeah.
So, who are your kin?
There were also gods who, like me, have been known by many names, but perhaps you knew them by their Roman names. Our leader, Jupiter, as well as Neptune, Saturn, Juno, Minerva, Mars, Venus, Apollo, Diana, Vulcan, Vesta, Ceres, and of course, my beloved Proserpina.
Who built the city?
As the first wave of your kind arrived from Sumer, I had them build a city in their own fashion, so that they might be comfortable and recreate their lives here. I had them build the entrance as a vertical shaft leading to baths, to cleanse them of the sins of their former lives, and to prevent escape.
Pretty symbolic of you, yeah.
After wave of Sumerians arrive, and as their civilization declined over the centuries, they were replaced by Egyptians. Of course, believing themselves to be the superior civilization, the Egyptians promptly built over what had been built before, and made all the same mistakes. After another 1,000 years, the Greeks began to arrive, and then the Romans, and they all did the same thing. They built upon the underworlds of their predecessors, renamed their gods, and ensured their foundations were forgotten.
So, how did you decide who comes here?
To ensure the wager was fair, it was important that my subjects were chosen at random. To this end, I had my servant distribute 1,000 tokens fashioned from silver, a rare element at the time, across all of Sumer. Whoever died while in possession of one of them would be located by my servant and ferried to this place, with no memory of how they arrived. As the tokens were discovered, they were traded, smelted, and fashioned into trinkets, and eventually coins, spreading to Egypt like seeds on the wind. Later, when they spread to Greece, they would come to be known as Charon's obol, or as coins for the ferryman. Some placed coins in the mouths of their dead, hoping they would awaken here, though they had no way of knowing which coins were fashioned from the original tokens. In fact, almost all of the tokens are accounted for, only 2 remain. And so after this wave destroys itself, as it is destined to do, your kind will have squandered the last of its potential to ascend beyond this rock, and Proserpina's along with it.
It's kind of a cool, like, gamified origin story for Charon's obol.
Yeah, I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
How did humans learn about the underworld?
It is a regrettable story. One of the first men who came to this place
was it Gilgamesh?
Troublemaker. To be rid of him, I returned him to his people, on the condition that my servant erased his memories of this place. But the erasure did not take completely, and he told stories of this place as if describing memories of a dream. His tales were committed to writing, and came to be known as the Epic of Gilgamesh, and His words were twisted and distorted over generations. Later,
Fantastic.
the Egyptians would adapt Sumer's stories
Love it.
of the underworld, making them wildly intricate and labyrinthine. Their Book of the Dead and Book of Gates bore less and less resemblance to this place in their priests' pursuit of profit. Then, when the Greeks began to arrive, they proved far more cunning. And in a series of incidents that will not be repeated, 5 of them escaped. A warrior named Heracles, 2 kings named Sisyphus and Theseus, a poet named Orpheus, and a Trojan named Aeneas. They each told embellished tales of this place.
Aeneas is not Greek, though, my dude.
And how to
Like,
escape. And
just
so
call them
from
Trojan.
Sumer to Egypt, Greece to Rome, your kind has always told each other stories about this place, though each story contained only a seed of truth.
Yeah, none of them mentioned this room. This is quite the thing.
Yeah, you'd think that would make it out in somebody's like letters. Or like, whoo, there's like dude with glowing blue eyes.
Yeah, definitely step into the room that looks like something out of Halo. Let's talk about something else.
Maybe they did write it down, and the only people who came into possession of that particular document worked for Ubisoft. Just saying.
So are you the one who did the whole golden rule thing?
That is merely the name your people have given to it, but yes, it is my doing.
So why turn people to gold?
That is a story dating back to the very first wave. After the Sumerians finished building their city, the self-declared ruler threw a banquet to celebrate. Now this man was unmarried, and many women were vying to become his wife, a prestigious position of power and influence in a new world. Of all the women, 2 were particularly ambitious. Both were beautiful, and both arrived at the banquet wearing eye-catching dresses and painted faces. Their hair
Don't be
woven
hateful.
in elaborate fashion. The first woman, recognizing that she would require an advantage to win the ruler's affection, draped herself in jewelry, ornate necklaces, bracelets, and rings fashioned from gold. Seeing this ostentatious display, the second woman grew envious, for she had no such jewelry at her disposal. She prayed aloud to any gods that would listen to cover her in gold, and when her prayer went unanswered, she took matters into her own hands. While the others indulged at the banquet, the second woman summoned the first for a discussion in a quiet place. She checked that nobody was watching, and pushed her rival from the top of the ziggurat, where she broke her neck on the rocks below. But I was watching, and I decided to answer her prayer. I took the golden bow left behind by Diana, and I shot that woman in the heart, covering her from head to toe in a layer of molten gold. And I left her to stand there, that she might serve as a grim reminder of what befalls those who sin in my domain. But that was not enough, for the entire city was tainted by her sin, and the wager could no longer be won. So I had no choice but to wipe the slate clean. I gilded them all, to make way for a new wave, and began the wager again. And to this day, each of them, and all who came after, line the halls of this city, inanimate but conscious, suspended in time with only their sight and hearing
That
preserved.
sounds pretty
so
boring.
they may bear
Yeah.
witness to and lament the folly of your kind for eternity, as silent golden sentinels.
So there were 100 tokens to begin with. There's 23 in this
1,000.
current batch. Oh, 1,000 total. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, yeah, like, is there, like, if we actually did go and tally all the golden statues we can find everywhere, like, would we get to a
1,000
nice
would
round
be-
total? But the 1,000's a little more than I think they probably have
Yep.
around. So you're responsible for destroying all these lives.
I give your kind a second chance at life, as well as ample warning about my law. And when you disobey, and you always disobey, you force my hand, bringing terrible suffering upon yourselves. And so you ask if I am the one destroying your lives. And I say, no, you destroy yourselves. I am merely the means by which you do it.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, man. Where do the bows come from? I mean, Diana, but
When my kin departed, they left behind many relics which I inherited. A consolation prize of sorts. The golden bow originally belonged to one of my kin, who the Romans called Diana. As my collection of golden statues grew, I chose the most ferocious among them.
The Aloys.
Equipped them each with a duplicate of her bow, and tasked them with hunting down the Forsaken at my behest. They became known simply as Furies.
So this really could have used clarification before, I think. Might have saved you a lot of impatience. What do you consider a sin?
I've always considered that the cornerstone of morality is the ability to determine right from wrong on one's own. No attempt to lay out rules like your
Why are you going mad at Dooley, who doesn't know that what he's doing is wrong? I call shenanigans.
This should come as no surprise to you, since the core principle has been expressed in many forms by many of your civilizations. The Egyptians made a rudimentary attempt with "do to the doer" to make him do. The Greeks refined it with "avoid doing what you would blame others for doing." The Roman Stoics added, "treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you." Even the so-called cultists hiding among you often say, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." It is the simplest of concepts, and each one of you is born with the faculties required to apply it to any situation. Yet none of the peoples who expressed this rule were able to uphold it. Curious, is it not?
It doesn't seem like you've been upholding it either.
Yeah.
Fight.
Enough. You clearly know nothing.
I guess. So how do you know when people sin? Because I've noticed a few you missed.
I am able to commune with all of the statues in the city. Their ears are my ears, and their eyes are my eyes.
Yeah, we did know that through the whispers.
Is Proserpina connected to the statues in the same way?
If she was still conscious, I suppose she could, but she's not. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason.
No reason. Long pause.
Then what an odd question.
Right? Anyway, I've seen some terrible things here you didn't consider a sin. How could you let that happen?
Do you plan to speak in sweeping generalizations? Or are you going to give me an example?
That guy threatening me with a bow.
Let's see, suicide,
Ooh,
a scam, debt bondage, experiments on golden statues, abduction.
Yeah?
It's actually a pretty long list, man.
Yeah, dude. Let's go start with abduction and work our way up.
Yeah.
Abduction? You mean the magistrate imprisoning his daughter in the cistern, I take it. He did so because she sought to escape. A sin I take particularly seriously.
Well, by gosh, he was right. The gods did agree with him.
Yeah.
Albeit brutishly, then I have to wipe out this entire city to punish her. Wouldn't you agree?
I feel like escape does not fall within your, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you thing. That feels just like a very specific value rule to you.
Yeah. Also, wiping out this entire city to punish one person is literally what you've done every single time.
Yeah, my guy.
Supposing you're right, then my law has been broken, and I should turn you all to gold immediately. Is that what you want?
Whoops.
I'm just saying your system has problems.
How argumentative are we feeling?
I don't know. Thinking back to my days in archaeology school.
Oh man, confronting the gods was I didn't take that class.
Yeah, I guess we know we're right. If he's just insisting on winning the argument here, then fine, whatever. Sometimes that's all it'll take to make someone shut up.
Yeah, we'll be the bigger person.
Now tell me, what other sins do you believe I have overlooked?
Well, if you're curious. Scam.
Ah, the tavern keeper, yes? How is that inconsistent with the rule?
She wouldn't want someone else to sell her a hemlock if she thought she was buying a means of escape.
I disagree. Having watched that tavern keeper, that is precisely what she would expect from others. She would view it as a game, one she intends to win.
That seems irrelevant to your... Okay. Whatever,
now
guy.
Tell me, what other sins do you believe I have overlooked?
I mean, clearly you don't.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to convince you of you being wrong on any of these, but
yeah. Fine. We're not
we
going
know
to convince him.
We know where all those are going. Yep.
Very well.
Thousands of years, you couldn't come up with like a less flimsy defense.
Yeah, the philosopher down there in the catacombs was like, what if a more advanced civilization had a better rule? And here we are talking to the more advanced civilization. He's like, nah, my rules are...
He's like, have you considered that you're wrong and you suck? And that I might turn you to gold right now.
He judges by vibes.
Yeah. It's too bad we can't bring that philosopher up here, because boy, I feel like the philosopher would be having the time of his life with this discussion right now.
He would love it.
He'd get himself killed so fast, but he'd die happy.
He would die so happy. And also, like, this guy might leave after talking to that one human. He'd be like, I'm so done.
He's like, I'm done. Oh my God, I'm out.
Enough with your Socratic method. For that matter, he's very lucky that none of those silver coins ended up in Socrates' hands.
Dodged a bullet there.
It has long been within my power to see into the hearts of mortals and weigh their deeds in life. But when I peer into you, I see only a blank slate, as if you did not exist until you appeared in this city. How is this possible? Charon, where did you find this one?
I do not remember ferrying you. How did you come here?
Maybe you're getting forgetful.
I mean, I'm pretty far in the future, but you
did
definitely introduced, yeah. Like,
at least a version of you.
Yeah. Unless you've got like a twin running around causing problems. I'm from the future.
The twin's name actually is named Karen.
Then I sense the intervention of someone powerful.
How did you come to be in this time, mortal?
So he is currently in the time of the, like, Romans. I was hoping you could tell me.
Yeah.
I do not know. My kin departed long ago, and Proserpina has slumbered for 3,000 years.
This is why lying isn't against the golden rule. He can't tell when we lie.
Ooh,
how much? Yeah, how
they're
much?
Both spicy.
Shouldn't you know this as God of the Underworld? Guess that means you don't know everything that goes on here. Yeah, how?
I feel like the first one is more confrontational, and therefore the one I want.
Like, shouldn't you know this?
Tread lightly, mortal. Enough of this. It seems I will need to put your reckoning on hold for now. But answer this. Why have you come here? What is it you seek?
I would like you to put an end to the golden rule. Just want to get out of here. Don't really know if that's going to help anything.
That doesn't feel good. Maybe if it comes to that, like if... I'd like to put an end to the golden rule. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, like, hey, can we not do this anymore? As you've already said, there's literally 2 coins left out there.
Yeah.
This is your last shot, and I already know how it's not going to work. So just put an end to it.
1 point for me and 1 point for Al then, huh?
Your
yeah.
Is amusing,
so we really are dead.
I will allow you to make
yeah.
Your case.
Dang. We were going to write such wonderful essays.
Time with lies or wrong-headed arguments. You face death here.
Oh gosh.
Tell me, why should I put
now we need that philosopher.
Boy, we sure do. If you're doing this for love, you should know that that's not going to help.
Oh, no.
How can you expect us to live without sin if you can't do it yourself? The golden rule's corrupting the city and ensuring you'll never win the wager. Ooh.
I like that.
Interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. I like this. Okay.
How so? And be specific. You have made a grave allegation, and I expect you to back it up.
By the by, it might just be me, but I think this guy looks a little bit like Tom Ellis from Lucifer. And if that's intentional, chef's kiss.
Rufius has become so paranoid, he's jumping at shadows like Virgil's sexuality. Aurelia is exploiting people's desperation to escape by selling them hemlock, which you don't have a problem with, I guess. Malleolus has trapped people in debt bondage by convincing them that rebelling would break your law.
Let's go with Malleolus. He is the most evil of the 3.
It does sort of seem like, yeah. And I don't think Rufius isn't jumping as shadows. He's like acting out because he's hurting. It's kind of irrelevant to the golden rule thing.
Hurting and also a bigot, let's be clear.
And that as well, yeah. But yeah, this definitely seems like someone knowingly taking advantage of the fact that like he's using the golden rule to make sure that they can't stop him.
Yes.
Yeah, as a leverage.
His cruelty does seem to grow greater by the day.
We can do Aurelia.
I guess we can drop all of them in. Yeah, it's exploiting people's desperation to escape.
We'll do them in order of how strongly we feel about them.
Yeah. Selling them hemlock.
I admit, I have grown disturbed watching her.
Rufius has become so paranoid he's jumping at shadows like Virgil's sexuality.
He is a volatile and confused fellow, that one.
And that's all I could think of, actually.
I don't know, I can think of some more, but sure.
You will need to do a lot better than that.
I mean, what's his face imprisoned his daughter?
Yeah, there is more, just they didn't put it in the list.
Yeah.
How can you expect us to live without sin if you can't do it yourself?
That is a very serious accusation, mortal. What sin have I committed? What evidence do you have to support it?
Didn't you abduct Proserpina and prisoner here? Trapped people in this city against their will? You've given terrible punishments to hundreds of people, some for minor sins and some who committed no sins at all.
Yeah?
That actually feels...
Once again, bottom up is like...
Yeah. Like, just because your wager is lost in a round, you immediately just purge the city, wipe it clean so you can have another quick shot.
Yeah, exactly.
To save time.
You don't know that entire city was failing to ensure their peers lived virtuously. Listen, your law did not say control other people.
They were punished collectively. The Romans understand this, as did the Greeks before them.
Yeah, but they suck. You know they suck.
They suck so bad.
You agree with me. If our positions were reversed, you would not want me to punish you for the sins of other people. Where I'm from, collective punishment is considered one of the most egregious crimes there is.
I don't know that I want to draw his attention to the fact that we're not from here.
Yeah, maybe let's not just point him at new people to to act out against. You would not want me to punish you for the sins of other people.
Ah, but I'm a god, and you are a mortal.
Thought you weren't a god.
Why would you expect me to treat you as I treat my own kind? You are not a peer. You are not a respected equal. Let me ask you this. Do you treat insects as you wish to be treated? Do you care for their well-being as you would your fellow man? Do you ensure they have food and shelter and protection from predators? Do you give them rights?
That's...
How cute of insects are we talking?
I mean, we do, in fact, keep some insects as well-kept pets. And personally, if there's a spider in my house, I will gently escort it outside, where it will have a better life. But no.
Not really.
Also, that's not quite the same. Like, being nice to insects and like, giving them food and shelter and protection is not the same as, like, not killing all of them for a perceived sin.
That's true. Like, if one bug goes and, like, stings me, I do not then eradicate every bug I can find.
Exactly. Otherwise, mosquitoes would be so gone.
Yeah, seriously. So...
No.
I mean, like, you're bad at detecting lies, but no.
Of course not. Because that would be absurd. Just as it would be absurd for me to treat your kind as equals.
Well, then maybe you're not worthy to judge us.
I mean, your kind of mind can't be that different. You're in love with one of us. Don't know if that's going to feel like a checkmate to him.
Yeah.
But,
I feel like he'll have an easier answer to the second one, so I would go for the third.
Yeah, like, he'll have an answer that he agrees with, which is all that matters, apparently. So,
yes.
Yeah, fair point.
Ooh.
Gee, I don't really want to use that
Do you
one.
want to pull that one?
It's kind of two rough options here, huh?
Yeah, I want to pull that one more than I want to pull the golden bow.
Yeah, I don't see that one ending super good, but this is gonna
be dicey.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, we got a quick save.
If you're doing this for love, you should know Proserpina does not love you.
He cannot know.
Huh. I see what you're doing. You are trying to undermine the one thing keeping me.
Look, whispering Proserpina. Our other option was to shoot him. I don't know, man.
I don't want to sell her out on this one. It feels like given she brought us here, that seems like a bad idea.
If it brings us back to the golden bow, though,
yeah,
I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, it's hard to know what's worse.
We can misspeak and then see what happens.
My bad.
You have no idea how close you just came to eternal torment, mortal. You will need to do better than that.
So I guess if we're trying to do as Hercules would do. It does feel like giving up, though.
I don't know. I would rather force them to into conflict with each other.
That's true. That's true.
Look, sometimes honesty in relationships can be scary, but
Yeah, you two need to talk this out.
you do.
He cannot know.
I'm sorry, but he's gonna know. Unless you want to pop in and give me some other suggestion.
Yeah, whisper me some useful tips and tricks right now, Proserpina.
Yeah, fall back, my friend. If he gets mad at you, I will shoot him with a bow.
Yeah. She's been whispering to me in secret through the golden statues.
Liar! How dare you come into my domain and attempt to undermine the thing I hold most sacred? You will make a fine statue.
You first.
Enough talk. I'm going to end this.
Do you really think you can wound me, a god, with that primitive weapon?
Maybe.
It's a god's weapon.
Oh. You could have given me that hint earlier.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I want to do the spicy, maybe mortal.
Yeah.
I'm not going to carry through on that, but
It's
what you going to
true.
do?
Do
you
need that
love
crown,
her
though.
that much?
Yeah.
How dare you threaten her? This ends now.
Okay.
We'll see.
The many shall suffer.
Need that
for
crown.
The sins of the one.
It's not quite what I was going for, but okay. Where's that crown?
Right on the floor.
Take.
Boop, boop.
Follow Cynthia's back to the shrine and use his portal again.
No.
But I have a crown now. Well, you know what? I'll take it with me.
Oh, okay.
Souvenir.
But what if we're supposed to fight him?
Rewind time and show Pluto you have Proserpina's crown.
Oh, I see.
Cool. Boy, I better be real slick, though.
Thank goodness the mission objectives are smarter than I am.
I've taken a shot or two. Ugh.
Oh, boy.
Run.
Run. There's an Aloy.
It's awful narrow hallway I'm having to run down. Nope.
Good
Nope.
dodge.
Run.
It's just loading. Ooh, that was some suspenseful loading.
Oh, good thing their aim sucks.
Oh, thank goodness for a zip line.
Thank you, Galerius. You're going to be a great magistrate.
Yeah, thank you, Magistrate Galerius. Oh, oh God, no. There was another one, but I'm too scared.
Me too. Starting to wear off a tiny bit.
Health low, but not gone.
We're gonna make it. Ha!
We're
Sucker!
gonna make it after all. Now throw Proserpina's crown up in the air.
Freeze frame as we're turned to gold. All right, well, I didn't expect it, but I think we're going to go ahead. It's probably going to be a short episode, but we're going to call it and maybe finish this next time because this one's gone on a little ways. But
yeah.
We'll see you all next time for maybe the finale, maybe.
Walete?
Walete, yeah. Bye.